Where does St. John really sit in Canada's violent crime rankings? Why is St. John, New Brunswick never included in national crime charts? Every year we see those heat map graphics ranking Canadian cities for violent crime. Ottawa, Toronto, Regina, Saskatoon, even Moncton makes the list. But St. John, the oldest incorporated city in Canada, is somehow missing. And here's the truth. St. John is a CMA, Census Metropolitan Area. It absolutely qualifies to be in those rankings. The population is large enough, the statistics exist, and the violent crime numbers are well above average. So why are we left off? Several think tank reports only show the top 20 most populated CMAs. Because St. John is smaller, it gets quietly removed, even when our violent crime rate is higher than many cities that are on the list. It's not because our crime is low, it's because they selectively pick which cities they include. Let's check where St. John would rank if they told the truth. Using the most recent data from police filings and StatsCan, St. John's violent crime rate is estimated at 1,290 per 100,000 people. Now compare that to the CMAs on the national chart. Regina, 1,330, higher. St. John, 1,290, would rank around number 13 in Canada. Halifax, 1,250, lower. Victoria, 1,200, lower. Toronto, 900, much lower. If St. John were included, we'd sit near the top third of the entire country, ranked around 12th to 14th. Look at what's happening right now. In just the last few weeks, a 41-year-old man was murdered in the North End on Taylor Avenue, and 2 men have already been charged with first-degree murder. Another person was shot and killed on St. James Street, with no arrests yet. For a city our size, these incidents in under a month dramatically elevate the violent crime rate. Yet, St. John still gets left off the charts that show Canadians what's really happening. Why does this matter? When governments, think tanks, and policymakers leave a city out of the data, funding decisions get skewed. Crime trends get hidden, communities get ignored, and resources don't get allocated where they are needed most. St. John deserves to be represented accurately, especially as crime is rising and families are being impacted. Final word. If they included St. John in the national rankings, the city would not be in the green zone. It wouldn't be in the middle. We would be near the top 15 most violent CMAs in Canada. Leaving us off the list doesn't make us safer. It just hides the problem. This is the Canadian Citizens Journal.